Today I'm down at the lake. I only got a couple hours before sunset. The ducks are going mad at the moment because I've just thrown a load of ground bait out. I done that when I first got here because I knew there'd be birds and ducks and they could eat what's floating on the top. And I've got my 2 quiver tip OMNI rods, Shakespeare rods. They're quite good. Got feeders on them. Fishing for bream, tench. So that's all that's good in this lake. It's a really big lake, but it's a pike lake, so you're lucky to get a good bream or tench. This bait I'm using, maggots, red maggots and tench. Worms from the compost bin, they work really well. Sweet corn and my pellet feeder here, my Preston pellet feeder in line. So if the line breaks, basically this could come off. I've got all sorts of pellets in there: bloodworm, earthworm pellets, strawberry pellets, and strawberry ground bait, and I think a few dead maggots. That gets anything basically. And this one is breadcrumbs, sweet corn, and grounded up bloodworm pellets, and a few earthworm pellets chucked in there. And I've got the flat Drennan feeder, and I've got this that's attached to it. It's a bit long, but I've got like a pop-up fake caster, maggot caster. Basically that goes in there, chuck it out, aiming for just around that corner there. Got this branch here. I did put my waders on and tried getting that out, but I'm 5'6" and I've got about there. It's a good 4 foot deep. It gets deep quick, and I think what's happened, it's grown underground and come up because I couldn't find it to cut it. So I've got to have one there and pull one just up front, or just around the corner there. So I've got one just around the corner there, and what I'd have to do is keep the tension this way so I don't get snagged, and then this one's just over there. Now the birds are moved off, the water should start to settle, and I should get some bites. I've got these tips on the quiver feeder rods, the softest tips I could have here, and just a slight bend in the tip. And basically what you do is just wait for it to whip round. Trouble is the fish here are not particularly big. The biggest I've caught is 4.5 pound tench. So sometimes it's only like a little tug, or bream. They tend to take the bait and give up. It's like reeling in a sack of potatoes. I've caught a pike here. I think it went for the flat feeder, inline method feeder, thinking it's like a dying fish or something. And it was about a 7.5 pound pike, but that's not really what I'm after. Anything today would be great. Like I say, I only got a couple hours. The left rod was just bending round then. I just reeled in my flat feeder rod. The sun's going behind the clouds now. This link was made for the cage feeder, that's why it's a bit long, but so I've got these two little pop-ups. I'm very limited on time today, so what I'm going to do is change that to a live bait, like a worm, and put a stick of sweet corn on the end. What I've done there, I've got a plastic sweet corn on the hair there, just so I know there's always something down by the hook. And this little bundle's on the size 14 wide gap hook. It's all a bit of a mess at the moment, but it's a worm on there and topped off with a bit of real sweet corn just to help prevent the worm wiggling off. Then I'll go put this in its mould, just like that. So I'll put the hook in first, breadcrumbs on top, scooped it out, and get this like little dinner plate effect. So let's get that out. Well, that was lucky. The blooming fish got itself tangled up in that branch there. Lucky enough I had that bank to walk around and just had to give it slack and let the fish work its way out. I thought I was going to lose the line and everything then, but sometimes you just got to wait and see if the fish releases itself. And this is what I got, a nice perch. Right, let's get him back. Just a tiny roach. If I was fishing for pike, I'd put this on the hook, but I wouldn't do that. Beautiful little thing. I'm loving these bank sticks here. I've got the feeder rod rest, so it makes it a lot easier just to plonk your rod down, and you've got more positions. Like that one, I've got to have it out and bent this way quite a bit, so I could adjust that to the conditions. And same with this, instead of having a single sort of rest. I've already got them. It's the first time I've used them. Yeah, quite happy. So that's a roach and a perch. I've probably got about 40 minutes left. It's a little bit quiet this evening. Been raining all day. I thought that might stir the water up a bit, get them feeding, get some oxygen in there. These bloody birds, ducks and that keep pestering me. I don't know how big this lake is, but I know it's huge. It's like a massive bit down there, and you've got this narrow bit here, because this was the original river once. And on the other side of this island, they dug out to flood the water basically. And you've got a huge, deeper bit there. This is only like about, I think about 4 to 5 foot deep. And over there it's like up to about 7. And it sort of comes around here and on the other side of the island, and goes up around there to another lake, which is a huge lake, but you're not allowed to fish near. So the fish could be here, or it could be right up there. It's just sort of game of luck, I think. Got the right baits. I know these baits. So let's say I know these baits work. Got the smallest bream on the end there. I'll just net this in. Just released that bream. Where to say, catch one bream, there'll be others, because they move around like sheep. They sort of stick together. And I can't remember where I put this. I think it was, where did I put it now? I think it was just around this corner here. Let's see if I could catch another one. Didn't even have time to put this one out. I think it's another bream. It's very dead weight. Yep. See, another bream. Obviously there's a load swimming around out there. Best thing to do with bream is release them back in the landing net, then you don't get covered in slime. Nice and gently. So it's still quite lively. Turn the net round and off he goes. Come back when you're about 3 pounds heavier. Already getting knocks on that one. The strawberry pellet. I've probably got about half an hour of sunlight, a bit more maybe, before it gets too dark. So what I think I do is slowly dismantle my tent, put things away, maybe leave enough out just for one last cast, the dreaded last cast, and yeah, see what happens. Missed it on camera, but put my shelter down, my rod almost went in the water, went flying off. Obviously I had the drag on too tight, the clutch and the wheel. It took the bait, it knew where to go, straight for the trees, rod half in the water, off the rod rest. Not the biggest fish I caught here, but one of the strongest. Oh, tangled up in weed, that didn't help. A lovely dark tench, a male tench. Beautiful fish. That's what I come here for. Just weighed him, £2.50. Just under £3, not my biggest, but it gave a bloody good fight. That's one tench that didn't want to come in. Beautiful fish. Let's get him back. Got another one. All these fish seem to know where the snags are. Just packing away, putting the rods away for one last cast, and let's see what it is. Looks like a well, it feels like a bream, bit dead weight. Trying to do all this, holding the camera with one hand and the rod. See if I can get him in the net yet. Bream. Yeah, I don't think he wants to come in. Come on. Yeah, got him. Yeah, another bream there. He's just thrown through the hook. Just managed to throw the hook out. There's a fake sweet corn. All I done literally is put a worm on the end and threw it out like that. Didn't even put ground bait on the feeder. So I knew there was bream in the area. I'll just not stress him out anymore. Just a little skimmer is what you call them. Let him settle in the water for a second. Get him breathing again, turn the net around. And off he goes. Right, that really is it now. That's all packed up, rod's jammed in that little bag there. Net and shelter thing, everything in my tackle box. I probably could have stayed another half an hour to an hour, I guess, but I come here for a tench, my target, and that's what I caught. So leave it on the high, I think. And just before I go, I would like to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I've recently turned over 1,000 subscribers, and I know it's no competition or anything. I've been on YouTube for quite a few years now, but I really appreciate it, and I'm very surprised. But I'd like to say thank you to every one of you, so much appreciated. Cheers guys, and I'll see you later.